special edition is on South Africa, highlighting the tourism champions who burn the midnight oil with their passion for South Africa. South Africa is a kaleidoscope of unique, iconic, hidden gems intertwined with world-renowned top 10 attractions, namely the Kruger National Park, Table Mountain, Robben Island, Cape Winelands, the Drakensberg, Isimangaliso Wetlands Park, the Durban Golden Mile, Blade River Canyon, Vilakazi Street, which is home to 3 Nobel Peace Prize winners, namely Nelson Mandela, Desmond Tutu, and Albert Luthuli. South Africa also is the foremost suppliers of gold and diamonds to the world. Or you can choose to sip wine at a famous wine farm, or consider the birthplace of world democracy and follow the footprints of legends like Mandela and Gandhi to victorious freedom. We offer a diversity of cultures, delectable cuisine like biltong, boerewors, malva pudding, chakalaka, braai and bunny chow. And our unique, captivating attractions are also on the menu. As a country, South Africa continues to inspire ourselves and the world with unique, new, better ways of overcoming challenges. Innovation inspires new ways to discover the roots of life, best describing the natural character, values, and fabric of the people. Tourism is everyone's business in South Africa. Unique and versatile tourism champion today is Sophie from JMT Tours. Welcome, Sophie. How wonderful to have you on our show.
Thank you, Bunny, and I'm happy to join your show.
Thank you, Sophie. Sophie, you come from the most unique place in the world, Soweto, in South Africa. Sophie, do you want to just share with us, pre-COVID, what were your highlights in being involved in the tourism industry? What kind of footfalls were you taking care of? How many tourists or what amount of tourists you were taking care of pre-COVID?
Thank you, Bunny, for the opportunity. And as you said, we are blessed to be coming from Soweto, which is one of the most, tourist attractions in South Africa. We normally say you haven't been to South Africa if you haven't been to Soweto. Pre-COVID-19, we conducted tours every day, FITs and groups. And it was smooth sailing, business was booming, and we didn't expect, to be cut like that from, doing business. So COVID-19 really came to us all of a sudden. Nobody expected that.
Very interesting times we're living in, Sophie. Very challenging. I don't think so you or me in our lifetime ever thought we'd go through something like this. Sometimes it seems like a science fiction movie. Tell me, Sophie, what has been your survival plans in the last couple of months?
Annie, it's so difficult because, we are passionate about tourism. We are passionate about people, and surviving has really been tough for us. Fortunately, we were fortunate to be doing corporate transfers during level 1 and 2. Some of the banks would use our services That's mainly how we've been surviving. Otherwise, it's just trying to maybe revamp our packages and do other things to keep us busy.
Right, right. Fortunately, essential services has been operating at a very low scale for JMT Tours, so that has helped you.
Yes, yes.
Now, let's start looking at what kind of products does JMT Tours service to the clients.
JMT Tours is a tour operator. We provide tours right through South Africa, and nationally that means. We conduct tours in Gauteng, Northwest, Durban, even though we are not there physically in Durban, like we would use people like yourselves, connections in the industry. Cape Town, we do tours, Mpumalanga, and our speciality is in Gauteng because we are based in Gauteng. And Soweto is our most popular tour.
Of course, I mean, Soweto is one of the main attractions in South Africa. And that is the reason why you guys you all are very professional and you're very much in demand. I think you being a guide and with your husband, Joe, you all are very committed and well known in the industry. You all are indeed, you all have inspired a lot of people and mentored a lot of people. Can you describe the highlights of your Soweto tour?
Okay, Bunny, thank you for acknowledging that we've mentored a lot of people, a lot of tourist guides, a lot of tour operators, even Gauteng tourism, anybody who wants to come into the tourism industry. They normally refer them to us for us to mentor them and to lead them into the industry. One of the things that's making us professionals, we worked in corporates, like I mentioned on my profile. I worked in the bank for 20 years. Joe was in the sales industry, business in the liquor industry. So that built, the working character in us. And, also working for yourself and being passionate about something. It's one thing that leads you to want to do your best. And the highlights of Soweto, going to Vilakazi Street, visiting Mandela House, showing people Tutu's house, Bishop Desmond Tutu's house, visiting a place like Hector Peterson, which, changed the course of history in South Africa, not only in Soweto, are some of the highlights. They are welcoming people of Soweto. You drive everywhere, people, when they see the bus, they wave to the tourists. When you stop, they actually, welcome the tourists, and they actually want to be in their photos with the tourists. Those are some of our highlights.
Excellent work that you all have done in Soweto has created and assisted the volume of tourists that are coming through to Soweto. And in that way, it's been a sustainable tourism because the locals are benefiting a lot from tourism in Soweto. So that definitely is a winning streak for JMT Tours. Now, Sophie, let's look at the future. What in your crystal ball, what do you want to see in the future? What can you offer the clients for the future?
We are looking, Bunny, because it's not business as usual. Once tourism resumes, things would have changed. We are not going to, have a coach full. We are going to offer safety to our clients, social distancing. We're going to obviously, have one person per seat. We're going to have sanitizers in the coaches. We're going to have to sanitize frequently during the tour. And our guides need to be well informed about the measures of, post COVID-19, how to handle the tourists. And also, I think mostly people are going to be afraid to be, using guides. Like I've heard in some sites would be doing, online or virtual tours. So it's not going to be business as usual.
Sophie, what are you trying to do as JMT Tours to attract the groups, tourists that you used to get before, especially in the my sector?
Bunny, we've decided that we are not going to increase our prices. We are going to offer tours with the post-COVID-19 prices. Obviously, because not everybody would be, after the tourism opens, would be picking up their suitcases and coming to South Africa. So we have to attract them, with prices. So we are telling them about our safety measures and the pricing, that we are going to keep our prices at the 2020 or even 2019 prices.
That would be value for money that you are giving through to the clients, included with your safety and security protocols. And do you have any new projects or products that you are going to be offering the market to attract them to come through to JMT Tours?
The locals especially, we are on short left. However, we are still working on new things, which will update you as soon as we are ready with those, that this is our new product that we will be offering post COVID-19.
Sounds very, very exciting. I think now with leisure tourism opening up today, especially the short left packages will be very attractive to people. And I'm sure that, everyone will be looking forward very much to your new offerings that will be post-COVID. Now, in closing, Sophie, what would be your message to your prospective clients, partners in the industry?
Our message is be consistent, be ethical, and always be informed. Keep yourself abreast with what is happening in the industry so that you're not left behind.
Oh, spoken like a true South African with the real Ubuntu feeling. I love the ethical part because it's so important for our partners, all internationally and locally, to all understand that we all committed to ethical business practices. And of course, being constant and informed also. And this is the reason why JMT Tours and Sophie and Joe have been leaders in the industry. Because when one talks of you guys, immediately there's a sense of reliability, of dependability. You can stake your life on it, but Joe and Sophie will deliver whatever they have promised to do. I'm sure you've had that kind of feedback from a lot of your clients.
Thank you for that, Bunny. Yes, we have. One other thing is be in associations to link with other industry players. Don't work solo, because that will never ever work for you.
No, that's very good advice. That is excellent advice, because I think we are now seeing the benefit of how the tourism industry is working, or the Ministry of Tourism and the Minister of Tourism is working specifically with organizations and not individuals. And that's where the voices are being heard. Am I correct in that area?
Very much so, Bunny. If you are a loner, then you are left behind. You need to be with other people. You need to be in the flow.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's the reason why JMT Tours and Sophie and Joe are leaders in the industry. Sophie, thank you so much for spending your time and sharing your wisdom and your guidance and the special tips that you have given through to the industry. I just would like to quote from Mandela that covers or describes JMT Tours. Basically, Mandela said, may your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. Thank you so much, Sophie. In closing, would you like to say something?
Thank you so much, for being, that example in the industry.
Wow, thank you, Sophie. Well, in closing, this is Bunny Bhoola wishing and JMT Tours and Sophie and Joe all the best for JMT Tours for the future. And I would invite you all to like and subscribe and follow Dope News. Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you.